We might all be playing Ram the wrong way, but we are all definitely playing Castle the wrong way, because I know that 99% of you guys are castling your teammates into sight or just doing some really dumb castles that might be costing you the round and maybe even the game. So today we're headed into Champion Ranked, where I share all my thoughts and plans in a solo queue match so that you too can become an R6 champion. Well boys, here we go. Night Haven Labs, Outback, Skyscraper, Oregon Canal. I'm okay playing Night Haven. I actually really like Night Haven. I think it's a top 5 map. I think it's a fantastic map. I just wish there was a drone hole in the basement. I don't know. What would you change about Night Haven? Do you like Night Haven? I feel like Night Haven's underrated because most people just don't like it for whatever reason. But I think it may be growing on people. We're here on Skyscraper. Haven't played Skyscraper in a very long time. Castle is going to be, he's going to be okay on Skyscraper. He wouldn't be my typical pick, but we'll definitely make something that works. The nice thing about Castle is you can cook up whatever your wildest dreams could ever think of. You know, you can make rotates and new lines of sight and new angles and set up some complex things. But you want to make sure you're doing it in the appropriate way, because the thing about castling off a doorway is it has two sides to it. When you castle a door, not only does it stop the enemies from coming in, but it stops you from going out, right? So you're giving up control in exchange for a stronger area of control that you've castled off. So you want to make sure you're holding powerful areas and castling off the areas that are less powerful or less useful. That way you're not like screwing yourself over by giving a ton of really, really strong control to the enemies. That's why you don't want to be castling your team into sight, because they're just going to take control of everything, open up those castles, and now they have control of the whole map, and you're sitting there like a sitting duck ready to get plowed. So that's not ideal. However, we are starting on attack, so we'll go on the Ram first. And I did mention in the intro a little bit that we might be playing Ram the wrong way. And that's because I think Ram is very overutilized for vertical play and overused for vertical play when she has so many more abilities and things that she can do with those boogies. Because they are super loud, they can instantly break barricades, and you can detonate them from anywhere on the map. So you can set up a lot of baits, a lot of distractions, a lot of complex and like interesting plays that I don't think people utilize. Most people just go upstairs, throw all the rams on the floor, walk over the vert holes, and then get shot from below. And it's kind of messy, it's kind of sloppy, and I think Ram has a lot more strength to her that people aren't utilizing. As well as just clearing utility, getting rid of utility so you can then push that area at any point in the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do that. They're going to be team. I'm not going to be able to do any vertical play with Ram. That's fine. But I am going to be able to potentially make some nice plays. Like we could go to the balcony and throw one through the black door, make a lot of noise black side, and then maybe hop breach into dragon with the boogie. I'm gonna get my drone out of here so I don't lose it. We'll see. I'll kind of work that area, see if I got any opportunities, take them if they're there, and if not, we'll find a new place to go in from. The problem with Skyscrapers, it's definitely difficult to get into because there's only a couple ways. Like if I go to this balcony, I'm committed to that balcony. I can only go to the balcony door, the dragon window, or come down through the bathroom door, and then in that case, I have to push up a staircase, which is not very favorable. So it's just Skyscraper, I don't know. It can be tough for sure, but we're not going to let that bother us. Go for maybe a quick spray down. Trickery. I don't want to... The other thing is I don't want to... Oh my god, that was really close. I don't want to kill myself by sitting on this balcony too long. And I lost my drone, which kind of sucks. Now the Jaeger is dead. Or not the Jaeger, sorry. 2 of them are dead. I can actually use a boogie to cover their pal sound and throw a flash in here. Now that boogie is not doing anything for the pal sound because it fell off the balcony. I'll do this. That rotate isn't actually fully made. I was gonna walk in off the sound. The sound is very loud. I think he killed me from the, or he shot me from the rotate. He definitely shot me from the rotate. I'm gonna just stay alive. He knows I'm here. He's probably gonna push me. We have man advantage. I'm about to go to the rotate. Just kind of spray through it, add some pressure. I can actually walk through it now. Wow, did not expect that. Can you plant? Can you plant? Maybe the Jaeger shot me from black, because he wasn't in sight after all. There's no way he whiffed a whole mag on me from black stairs. He might. He might have. I'm gonna back out and play this smart. That's a 41. We're good. Wow, I lit him up. All right. Swing with the teammate. You know, it's fine. It's not that deep in the 4v1. Of course, you don't want to throw. But sometimes you do. Sometimes it happens where you throw. I didn't have a drone, so I couldn't even play it safe with like a drone or anything because I lost them both. I believe I got my second drone shot. Maybe I had it still, actually. I don't know. The smartest option there would have been sit on the balcony, play a drone to protect myself, and then like wait for him to defuse and push in from the door once he's defusing, because it's probably never going to get to that point. But if it does, then it's like certified that we win the round. You know, if say my whole team runs out and my whole team dies, I'm in a 1v1. If I play that like it's a 1v1, I will never lose it, right? Post plants should be practically like very, very, very unlosable. In an ideal world where you have a good setup for the post plant. Even if you have like, sometimes you get the bomb down, it's like a 2v5, and you can still win that very easily because you have the bomb down. It's insane. It's insane how strong it is if you play it the right way. Especially from repels. Like if we had someone play the repel there after the bomb net went down, also would have been very strong. Okay, so it looks like they're going back there. I didn't get to really use the boogies how I wanted because they already had the barricades open, which is kind of crazy. But we're going to try it again. Hopefully I don't get killed. There was literally I should have died twice that round. Like, I should have died 3 times that round because eventually the Jaeger did kill me, but he should have killed me 2 times earlier. So very sloppy, not great. We want to make sure we're taking note of that. Just because he whiffed doesn't mean like, how am I trying to say this? If he whiffs but should have killed me, that's something I need to acknowledge. I need to acknowledge the fact that I probably should have died there both times, and I was a little sloppy with it, so we want to be more tight and more cautious this time so that there's less risk and we actually can stay alive and make the plays that we need to win the round. Now we can shoot through this. But then it kind of gives them an angle to a window, so maybe I won't do that because then if I need to hop in there later, it might not be ideal. Where's this default cam? Alright, I'm just never going to find it, I guess. There we go. Alright, my team shot already. I got time here. The map's pretty small, so you don't need to really stress too much about time. Now, I hear this guy's shrine. This might be something that we can make a play onto in a second. I'm going to throw my boogie on the doorway just so it's ready there. And now I hear this guy's shrine, and he's dead.
Another one there.
Oh, he was ready for it.
Must recover the diffuser.
I thought our teammate was in the building. Fuck.
It's alright.
Boyo's won. Literally won.
Do you know where he went?
Friendly last operator standing.
I don't know where that Goya went, so this is gonna be tough. Alright. 1v1.
The diffuser has been secured.
I have a Valve cam on me, but I have a drone, so it should be fine.
Shrine's clear.
I'm gonna drone and figure out what's going on.
He's unzipping. Right by the door, top black.
Okay, so I can use my ram here to cause a distraction.
He's holding you.
Boogie, go! Boogie's out. Boogie's
Still you. Standing.
I could plant or I could flashbang.
Still holding it.
Still in the corner. White
I'm gonna plant off of that ping. We have the calls where it should be good. I'm gonna get out.
Protect the diffuser.
Hallway. Sight.
Inside.
Pushing you. Keep it right here. He's off.
That was a smart play by the Kiba. Wow, that was a little scary. I had to push up because he threw the Kiba down. Right? He could stick the defuse. I got to make sure I have the distance. It's 7 seconds defuse. I have to make sure I can walk up to the diffuser while ADS within 7 seconds because I don't want to have to sprint, because if I start sprinting, he can get off and shoot me, and that would be awful and embarrassing. I probably honestly should have went Geisha. Actually, no, because I would have crossed and could have died. I probably should have went brown stairs and had like held the head glitch from the brown stairs, because then I have a lot of cover. He's going to be in the middle of the open. That probably been the best bet. Just play it from lower brown and then push up the stairs, and I can stop the diffuse from there as well. So I didn't play it horribly, but I could have definitely played it better. So that's something we need to take note of. And also with that Goyo, it was very sloppy. I didn't know where he was. I was just hoping he would peek at some point, and he did. So it wasn't the best, because the other thing is I crossed Shrine, exposed myself a lot. It was a little sloppy, but you know, the R4C is great, and Ram's got that, and that's fantastic. I feel like we could have used the boogies better, but then again, that boogie at the end to plant the bomb was just a solid way to make a quick rotate and get in, and then shooting it again to get rid of the sound so I can actually hear if he's pushing up on me was important there. And also, it's going to like chop me up if I try to plant in front of it, which is not ideal. If I had an extra boogie, what I would have done is thrown it at the ground after the plant, and then I could even play from below on the vertical. But because of my plant spot, he maybe could have long-armed it, so that even could have had some risk to it. Now, they are top floor. They have a Solus, but obviously he's not doing his job very well if he's not shot any drones. We're going to go for probably the main breach. Looks like we have the main breach set up ready. I could even hop in that shrine window off a boogie again late round. Like, I could rotate there late round and do that. I could set one on the breach and use it to rotate later. There's a lot of options we got here. I'm definitely going to want to open this window just to shoot it open, grab some info. They have an ADS. I might be able to break the ADSs with my ram charge. Let's see. ADS is on the floor, so I can break that with the ram charge, which is nice.
You have located a bomb.
And there's that Jaeger. I'm gonna try to get a wall bang on him.
Swapping mag.
He almost killed me. That would be insane if he did.
Someone just.
Oh, he kept those from prone. I didn't know that actually. That's interesting.
Boogie's ready.
Okay, there's that ADS gone. Now I'm gonna bring my drone up. Try to find out where this Jaeger is. He's actually not in the site, so I could just hop in on him, honestly. Oh, he's down. Jaeger's down in sight. Sounds like he might be underneath. Oh. Where was this guy at? Oh, he walked in just as I out-droned it, and the flash didn't get him either. That is unfortunate timing. That's the way it goes. Team got the pick. That's huge. Yeah, we have breach. You can walk in breach. Just one minibar.
He's coming main stairs.
They have a Solus, and this is an insane plant spot. Coming to this hallway, it sounds like.
Bomb diffusion initiated.
We got the bomb down?
Diffuser.
That is insane.
Down to one friendly.
I have no idea what I'm hearing. I might be hearing through the floor on this drone
I can tell
from
you
my
played
ram
from
holes.
your lounge.
Again, a little sloppy on the round, but hey, it's okay. Cause a distraction, cause of time. Last one's on the left door.
Lounge,
Left door.
On the door, on the door. Holding. Walked in. On 2 ping, on 2 ping.
Outer door. Pushing door.
Gotta run out.
Nice, good job,
Nice
dog.
job, man.
Wow, good work from the team. I'm surprised they got the bomb planted. Having the Solus underneath, contesting the plant, that was a big blunder from the other team. We definitely should have not got the bomb planted, so insane. But hey, well, I guess we'll take it. Like, you know, I'm not going to complain that we're winning, but also it just feels like we're not making the smartest decisions. It's like our decision making isn't really the best right now. It seems like we're really getting lucky a lot of it. But it's okay. I mean, that happens is you just want to acknowledge the fact that this isn't like fundamentally very sound the way we're attacking. So we don't want to like build the habit of doing bad, like poor attacks and having poor decision making. But it's okay. It's okay for now, I guess. You know, like I wouldn't be surprised if we were 0-3 as well based on the way we just attacked. So we're on castle now. Castle very, very strong. Again, you don't want to be castling off your team. Like a lot of people castle drum door and castle T-door in this. That's a good way to just give the entire map to the enemies for free. So we're not going to do that. What are we going to do? We're going to hold the other side. We're going to contest that control. And we're going to use the shotgun to make some rotates and some setups that are actually a lot more useful, a lot more effective. So I'm going to castle off the shrine window so that way they can't just hop in here. And then I'll probably also put a proximity mine on it for if they do break this castle and hop in, so I have the info still, because this is a weak spot in our hold since we're going to be holding over here pretty heavy. Now I could castle off this double door and put a beeper over there so I know if they hop in it. Or I could just castle off the window. I could do both even. I'm going to castle off the double door like this, put a beeper in there, so I'll know if they hop in, and then they have to feed into office. And if that's the case, then maybe I can make some footholds here to actually kill them once they feed into office, and then I can play it from back here and Dragon. So this might be a cool little setup. I mean, I have never done this before. I'm really just making this up on the fly. And the other thing I can do too is castle off this. I will also feed them towards office more. Basically, you just want to be funneling them into wherever you want to try and get your kills from. Now I do have to be careful of the staircase. It would have been nice for me to put a beeper on the staircase as well. But you know, I'll just barricade this. Should be fine. I'm not even going to barricade it. I'll just hope. And I can also reinforce.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Sound like they hopped in the balcony.
Karaoke window.
This will let me contest garden as well. I could also technically hold Geisha. Okay, this is taking a while. I gotta get back. We are down in man count. I want to fight the Geisha guys. It might be too late.
They're in sight.
Not
What
even
the
on
fuck?
Geisha.
Friendly
Yeah, I'm in a
last
1v5.
operator standing.
Do we have anyone watching black here?
I got naded off.
I'm gonna rotate, try to find a new spot to play.
One terrors. They're mezzanine.
Not a lot of hope when you're in the 1v5. I had to get back sooner. It's okay. I probably should have just went and fought the black guys knowing that they were black. Black stairs, guys. Black stairs. The black stairs attackers. The attackers on black stairs, okay? Okay? That's what I'm saying. We'll go back there. Yeah, because basically my whole team just died from them walking into black stairs. Like, literally their team took 2 places and killed my whole team. Now, what can I do to actually counter that? Not a lot with Castle. I could play another operator and counter it, but with Castle, my castles aren't going to do anything. Like, I could open up this wall and I could completely rearrange the site to only contest that, but then if they push literally any other way, we're kind of screwed. So what I can do is go to a different site. That works, hell yeah. So from here, I could probably play underneath with the Pulse and the Solus to help set up the basement so that they don't get pushed underneath, but they can still contest things. So that would be a good place to start. Just even setting up my castles for them and then letting them do their thing underneath could work. So what I'll do is I'll castle off this reception door. That way we're still able to float into delivery. And I'll kind of just castle off this entire delivery section. So if they come this way, we'll have the info from the castles and it will slow them down and they have to bring this off breach to actually come in through here. So this way they're not getting pushed and snuck, like ratted up on from the other side of the map and they're able to play downstairs safely. And then I can even give them a beeper or something to help them out here too. I've got all your shit castled over here, so you're good. You're good, Pulse. Even your delivery's all castled. Now this is a place a lot of people will like to sneak in from. So we'll just castle it up.
Bomb location secure.
And this Pulse should be good. He just has a Solus down here, so it should be fine. I have a beeper. I could put it downstairs, but I kind of want it for sight, just in case. Like if they push in the breach, or could do one on the side. Did I already put one on the side window? I did, yeah. This one's really nice, just because they can't shoot it. And it's hard to find, and they have to be actually in. So I got a little bit of a cam bug here where it doesn't show my teammates' logos. That one's annoying. It's also old, so... yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. What I can also do... Uh-oh, my game is freezing. I could have castled this window actually as well, so we can actually hold the breach safely. That would have been a nice play. But again, I am making these up on the fly, so you can always revamp them and edit them. Sound like a castle barricade broke. It was a Solus ripping it down. I do have the castle now, so I could go castle his window. Could risk it as long as he's not outside of it. Just quick peek it for info. It's not there. It's castled up. Now we can hold that thermite breach. Just heard the thermite breach go up. I'm not going to get shot through them. What wall did they open? The single wall? It looks like they're in again. Oh my god.
Switch is in sight.
We are just losing our control. Oh my god. I don't understand how they're literally pushing our players on site from one direction and killing them. I also don't know what Soul's doing, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess I should just play site then. Alright, I'll just play site next round. I can still use my castles to help my roamers and then just go play site, which was kind of the original plan, but then they didn't really take anything. So that was a little confusing. Nice play by Pulse there. 1v1 situation. We don't have any cams. Let's see what Solus does here. I could play the cam just to call if he actually pushes down on him, because he might actually try to push down on him. Now Solus should probably start rotating up, knowing that he's going to plant on a surface, and then he can actually shoot him through the wall. Because there's no point doing it like this when, like, he knows you're underneath as Solus. You don't have impacts. You're not going to be able to get the angle. You might as well just wait for him to plant on something like that and then shoot him in the side of the head, because he won't know. He won't know. Like, he'll think you're playing underneath as Solus, right? You just wait for the plant and you can shoot him while he's in the middle of the open on top of this desk or whatever, because he won't know that you've rotated up if you take your time and do it slowly. So that would have been a nice little outplay by Solus there, but, you know, losing is learning. There you go. Something you might come into contact with where you're in that 1v1 as Solus, like, hey, I don't have impacts, I can't stop this from below. He's going to plant on something because I already killed somebody who was planting on top of something. He knows I'm Solus, he knows I'm underneath. So if you switch that information, then he thinks like, if he's going off what his last information, he thinks you're underneath as Solus, because that was the last place you were called out, and it makes sense. So if you're in another spot, which is up in the site, then you can just shoot him when he's planting on top of something, because he's basically guaranteed to plant on something because he has low time. So, you know, Live and you learn. All right, I'm gonna have to hold the site here. I'm gonna have to actually help the boys out because they are getting slaughtered on the bomb site. So we'll castle off the outside door. I'm not gonna castle my team out of sight, okay? That is the worst possible option here. My game's gonna freeze, which sucks. Now it's just more like I'm playing on console where the setup takes a little longer. The castle setups do take even longer on console, which is kind of unfortunate. Ideally, you don't have to make all the rotates too as castle. Now I am going to castle off this door. It doesn't look like my team actually playing over there, but I don't want to castle off the drum door. Like, drum is very good control. Okay, I guess Legion is going over there now. I'll just do the windows. I'll just do the windows, make it so they actually have to open them, breach them, etc. And if they don't, we have a nice solid piece of cover.
Bomb locations are secure.
Which is like not that useful. Like I would much prefer like a Melusi here or something. I do think castle is fairly situational. But he can definitely hurt your team, so it's important to know how to castle properly. Like, I don't want to castle my teammate off here now because he's clearly playing over there, and that's one of his avenues back to site. Now, I could say, hey, man, I'm going to castle this off, so just be careful if coming back this way, which is a viable option. It sounds like they're on this balcony. And that's a big pick. I don't know. You don't really want to hard breach that stuff. I'm gonna get out of the way of that before it's too late. And now you see the Legion is not over there anymore, so ripping down my castle is actually completely useless because he's not even playing it. I could recastle the site window if he's not on the rebel. I'm gonna do it. And if they rotate there later, they're gonna think it's open and it's not. And that also allows me to hold black stairs from here. The top black door. I have to walk into top black. Somebody's got to watch drum, though. I guess that Legion's watching it, hopefully.
At the door, top black door.
I got the walk in. You're good. I opened a single geisha wall, which kind of sucks for me.
They're in geisha, man.
I got your black walk.
By the box. By the box.
You can tell the pressure that castle would have been very helpful, but now they have this control because they could take drum. I'm just gonna have to stay alive here.
Where's drum?
One ping, line, drum. In the hallway, walked in hallway.
I'm gonna hit the flank on this guy. I think the last one was in geisha.
Don't carry you, equi window. Repel, then jump and carry you.
Nice, good job.
Victorious.
All right, won the game, 7-4, not bad. I do like the ump with the ACOG. It is pretty nice. This guy did have to re-hard breach the window, which I guess, hey, I guess it was worth it. It wasted the time, slowed him down, made it so it was a 2v1 and then another 2v1, and not a terrible game, just not one that should have been this scoreline in my opinion. We'll play another game on the second channel. Hopefully it'll go a little better. Skyscraper isn't like an amazing map for either two of these ops, but I really wanted to show off these ops and talk about them a bit today because I do think there's a lot of misconceptions around them. So go check out part 2 on my game channel. The link will be in the description, and let me know what you thought, and let me know if you love Castle and Ramp.